And there was a moment where I was playing defense against Cade, and he went to the hole, and I got elbowed in the face, like the first possession.
Flagrant elbow.
So that was, a welcome to NBA moment.
What's up, Piston fans? Today we're going to spend a little time and just talk about one of my favorite Detroit Piston players and how I felt about him, especially because he was used lately to do something special for the Detroit Pistons. So we're going to get into this discussion. And before we do, I just want to ask everybody to continue to please like, share, and subscribe to videos. And I thank you for your support of the channel. We're at 362 subscribers, continually growing. And I'd like to thank everyone that's made a comment, showed some support, and even on other platforms have showed some support. Was just in a chat room with, not a chat room, I'm tripping. Was just watching a video, a live stream from Piston Talk, and got a message from John Jones on there. And I appreciated that, and he was letting me know that he had subscribed to my channel, and also that he appreciates the video. So that was really nice to see him do that and to get that from him. And I appreciate that, and just wanted to say thanks to everybody that's been around and hanging in there from day one. You guys are very special to me, and hopefully we continue to put out good content for the channel and support these Detroit Pistons that we all are fans of. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the video. This video is about a player who was a favorite of mine, and here's the setting to set this up. If you didn't get the tip on who it is from the thumbnail, this player here is laying on the floor with his tongue out. Where? In the championship game of the NCAA Final Four on March 29th, 1999. This picture is late in the second half, where UConn was playing Duke in the championship game, and UConn went on to win that game 77-74. And guess who was named most outstanding player in their run to their first national championship in 1999 in UConn's run? That's Richard Rip Hamilton, the Assassin. That's what I called him. They used to call Sam Cassell the Assassin because of his game, nice mid-range game. But Rip, I call Rip the Assassin too, because even when Rip was in Washington before the Pistons got him, he always had a nice mid-range game, almost like he couldn't miss. Nice mid-range game. So I enjoy watching Rip Hamilton before he came to Detroit. And when Rip came to Detroit in 2003, I believe it was, he had a nice game to him already in Washington. He came to Detroit in the 2002 through 2003 season. Detroit acquired him in a trade. So when he was able to come to Detroit, he ended up leading the Pistons in scoring, and he also in their championship run was the leading scorer on the 2004 championship team, and gave the Pistons their first championship since 1990. So it was a lot of good things that you can think about when you look at Rip. Some of the things that he did that really help you to appreciate him as a player. And for me personally, his mid-range game was like no other. Rip would run around, come off screens, and he shoot that mid-range jumper. And that mid-range jumper is a lost art in the NBA today. You don't see many players shooting the mid-range or having a decent mid-range game like Rip did back then. You don't see many NBA players running off screens the way Rip Hamilton ran across screens back then. If you would have seen Rip and Reggie Miller chasing each other down, because Rip patterned his game after Reggie Miller. I think after the one game when the Pistons eliminated Indiana in the playoffs, Reggie was hugging Rip and told him, "I'm passing the torch on to you," because he got that game from Reggie Miller, man, running off screens, wearing the defender out, trying to keep up with Reggie Miller. And Rip was the same way. Chauncey would come down dribbling that basketball. It was so slow paced, but it was nice because Chauncey would come down dribbling that basketball, and Rip would just be running off screens. Finally getting open, Rip would jump up and shoot that nice jumper, that nice mid-range jumper. So his game was something that we all appreciated, and he was used recently for the Pistons. Of course, everyone already knows, but during the draft, he was used as an ambassador representing the Detroit Pistons in the draft, and we ended up getting the fifth overall pick in the NBA draft, in which we were able to grab Jaden Ivey. So he made a comment in an article entitled from Boardroom, entitled "Richard Hamilton Still Embodies Hard-Nosed Detroit." Russell Steinberg put this together back in June of 6th of 2022, and Rich said that one thing about his game, you could put him in any situation on any team and he could still be productive because he didn't need the ball in his hand. He was able to fit into whatever the coach needed him to do, and that was the thing with Rip. Rip didn't bring the ball down. Rip came down, and as soon as he came down and the defense set up, he started running his defender in the picks, and everybody was setting picks. Ben was setting picks, Tayshaun was setting picks, Rasheed Wallace was setting picks. Everything was designed to get Rip open and wear that defender down. So that part of the game, man, is unmatched. And if you get a chance, look at some of his highlights from back in the day, and you'll appreciate his game too, especially you younger people who may not have been watching the Pistons back then. You'll appreciate his game too. So he also said in this article that Detroit took me from a kid to a man. The way that we play represents the city. Ain't nobody gonna give you nothing. You got to go out there and take it. That's what going to work was all about. Them going to work Detroit Pistons, that's what it was all about. It was a team full of players that came from different backgrounds, may not have had as much success as they thought they would have coming into the league, but they knew they had to go grind and get it, just like the city of Detroit. That grit, that grind, you got to go out there and get it. So that's what they were out here representing. And I just wanted to highlight Richard Hamilton, the assassin, as I called him. Like I said, Sam Cassell was called the assassin, but Rip Hamilton's game, if you watch his highlights, the mid-range jumper was on point. That's what he did. He came out, put that mid-range jumper up while his defender was trailing behind after running through a bunch of picks. So that's what I wanted to talk about today and just share that. And it was nice to see Rip representing the team to get the 5th overall draft pick. Nice of the team to go ahead and use Ben Wallace also, as they did last year, and we went ahead and grabbed Cade Cunningham with the number 1 pick, and now we got Jaden Ivey with the number 5 pick. So the Pistons seem to be on the right trail, the right road. Rip Hamilton appreciates what Troy Weaver is doing, Tom Gores is doing, Dwayne Casey is doing, also Ben Wallace as well. They speak highly of what's going on here in Detroit. So all you old school fans, I know you know what I'm talking about when it came to Rip, and we were very glad to get Rip on the team when they finally drafted him in the 2002-2003 season. So with that being said, that's all I wanted to share with you guys, give you something there on one of my favorite players of the going to work era, Rip Hamilton. Leave in the comments who one of your players was in the going to work era, and we'll try to do another video or two about those players as well. So thank you guys once again for your support. We're at 362 subscribers. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and keep all the support up. Keep all your comments respectful, and we appreciate everybody and thank you all for joining us. And with that being said, stay safe.